To chit or not to chit? That's the question we'll be asking in today's video. Or, what is chitting anyway? Should you chit your potatoes or not? Have you ever really looked at your potato? If you have, you'll see that one end has more eyes, and the other end, the stem end, or where it's attached to the plant, is here. So if you're going to chit, stem end down, eyes up. So I took these and I put them in about a month. I didn't really see any action. I was getting a little worried. And then a few weeks later, they looked like this. Luckily here in the Canary Islands, we can grow about 3 different rounds of potatoes all year round. So I put these out in October and they're ready. January 8th is planting day. So why chit? Well, I say that commercial growers don't chit. I think for kind of obvious reasons, you know, they don't really have the space or the time on an industrial scale to be leaving potatoes out for a couple months. Chitting happens a lot in Great Britain. You see a lot of videos from gardeners up there saying they have to chit because they get them out earlier. If they chit them, they give them an early start. Some claim that it increases yields, but most of all it creates a strong, sturdy little sprout that makes it easy to break through the soil, where the kind of long, spindly ones that have been sitting in your dark cupboard have been kind of weak and they have a harder time of it. There we go. Now we wait a few months and let's get the other bed ready for the papas negras, or black potatoes. And here they are, our local heroes, papas negras, or black potatoes. Like all potatoes, eyes and a stem end. Now these potatoes are a good example of what happens when you put them away in a dark spot for a while. The Papas de Tenerife, tons of different kinds of varieties, only here. Today I'm going to plant 26 of these Papas Negras, and you can see this is a good example again of the sprouts that are kind of longer and spindly. People say they have a bigger chance of breaking or not making it to the top, not strong enough, but we'll soon find out. All right, let's put these to bed. Tuck these in to their little earth nap. I just cover it a few centimeters, a couple inches, and I leave some earth on the sides to because later I'll be earthing up the potatoes as they grow, piling dirt on top. Lay down my irrigation hose and wait. Bikini. 11 days later, and the pink potatoes, or the rosadas, sometimes called bikini and also casino, are coming out. All 6, planted 6 little groups of sprouts. And coincidentally or not, the black potatoes, or papas negras, came up the very same day. And what percentage of success? That's a clean 100%. And this is the rosada plant on the 22nd, which is 11 days later after the first sprout. So all told, 5 weeks after planting. And looks like there's something under there. We'll leave these a little bit longer. So we have the papas negras in the front and the casinos in the back. Here's the beautiful little papa negra flower. Look at that. 3 months after sowing the potatoes, it's harvest day. Look at those dead, dried plants ready to go. Moment of truth. Let's see what kind of potatoes, if any, we have under there. Well, I have to admit, I was just dying to try out my new forked hoe digging hoe, but soon went running for the good old garden fork. It's a good old garden fork for a reason. Pleased with the first fork? Look at these. Very nice. Oh, and look, a little log from my Hugerkulte mound. Check out that video. Again, what do we got? Oh, hello. Bingo. So in the end, I harvested all 6 plants of the casinos and only a quarter of the Papas Negras. And this is a little sample of what we got here. Summarizing conclusion. If you haven't chit, give it a try. It was my first time. It was an enjoyable experience. Now that all depends on, you have to ask yourself questions. Do you have the time? Do you have the space? Questions like that. Try it and you decide. But you know what? If you decide not to, that's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad potato farmer. Try it without. See if it works. And let me know how it all went. Leave your chitting journey in the comments below. All right. Thank you very much. Until next time.